Okay. Alrighty, make sure I get this up here without. Make sure this is thing. Whee! Alright. Dashboard. Let's see if I can get this started. There we go. Okay. Is that live? Yep. Turn down the sound. Me do a thing, live chat, join the conversation. Excuse me while I figure this stuff out. Close. Ah, there you go. There we go. Now, make sure everything is working. Okay. Yep, sweet. And let's turn it down. Oh, hello. Alrighty, so just getting started and getting set up. Whoops. And today we are doing now I pre-made this. This is just some watercolor pencil that I used and some circles and cut them up. I did different kinds of, different kinds of watercolor pencil, outlined it, and then just used my watercolor to make it all nice and pretty. And then I kind of flattened it out because, well, it was wrinkly as F. So that's what I'm starting with. And these are the different types of designs I'm going to use on this, or at least so I have an ideas and I'm not doing anything. Hey, Serena, how you doing? I'm sorry if I slaughter people's names. I am dyslexic and I'm very bad at saying names. How you doing today? Is doing anything fun? Now, this is the first time doing a live on this channel, so I'm still kind of figuring it out. And so I just want to make sure everybody is actually watching. Send me out a hi that nothing's muted or anything like that. Everything's working out good, hopefully. Now, these are just some ideas that I'm going to do for the different circles and stuff. And we'll just, get started. And hopefully it will turn out right, because, who knows? I'm just having a little fun tonight. I did one earlier. Excuse me. That went down the wrong tube. This one, I'm partially done with it. I'm going to get some more of this. There'll be a video later out on this one, so I'm still working on it. But I had some other ones that I did, so I thought I'd get started with this. And let's see, which one should we start with? This. And we'll just start from this one and go our way down and see where we're at. And then we can always add some different types of doodles or Zentangles or whatever. I'm going to follow this side up. Which one do I have? Okay, this is the number 5 micron. Find them anywhere, Hobby Lobby, and all that fun stuff. So I'm just going to... Oops, I think I'm using the wrong one. I automatically started doing this one because I was staring at it. Any of you having fun out there this Sunday? I think it's still Sunday. What time zone are y'all in? Ow! Dude, cat! taking my jacket. Here, take the jacket. The joys of having an enema. Trying to do this without moving the paper a different side is always fun. So we're just gonna do this. I'm still kind of new to this Zentangle. I have to tell myself to slow down because I will not. Always add some music if you got some music going in the background, or if you're just scrolling through. Just enjoy doing some doodles. Trying to make something look pretty. I might end up, I don't know, I could always end up framing this or end up just adding it to my drawer for my multimedia stuff later on. Just simply fill in the dots. I don't know about you, but when I do this Zentangle doodling type of thing, I have a tendency to go so fast that it just really can look like a mess, and I have to force myself to slow down and not grip so freaking hard. My day is going fabulous. It was my niece's third birthday, and we went up there and got to play with some little 3-year-olds and everything, playing around and screaming and having tantrums, so that's always fun. How's your Sunday going? You guys doing anything fun for the weekend? Or are you just chillaxing and having a good old day in? Those are always fun. I like a day of doing absolutely nothing every once in a while. So where are you from? Serena? Is it Serena? I might be saying that wrong. Like I said, I got verbal dyslexia and plain dyslexia, so I'll read it and then something else will come out. Excuse me. Let's see if I can actually do the one I actually plan to do. So this is going to be a bigger circle. Basically same thing as that, but they will be larger. I can do some side ones. Oh, that one's kind of messy. Going to California. I used to live in California, over in Riverside and Corona, way back in the day. Is there anything left of California with all the fires going on out there? Those poor people. Gonna going on vacation or seeing family or just moving out there, just doing something fun. I need to get some, I should have put it on some music from some YouTube music or something. I totally forgot. I know there's a way to do it. I'm going to have to look it up so it's not so quiet. I just add some little circles to kind of fill in some of these little spaces so I don't have to fill everything in with black. And if you hear some crunching in the background, I have a cat decided she's hungry, so she's gonna go and eat her dinner right while I'm. She's either that or she's always freaking playing or jumping up on the thing. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to join us. Hopefully, I'm not covering. Oh, I gotta make sure I remember how to do this so I'm not covering up the camera. Sorry, like I said, this is all new to me, so I'm trying to remember how to do all this type of live stuff without actually getting my hand in the way and just, you know, blocking the whole camera. It's always fun, so I'll have to kind of swing it around and watch what I'm doing. Any of you who do live streams and stuff out there, tell me your secrets, how you set yourself up so you don't end up just forgetting what you're doing and then just covering everything up when you're trying to do things. Get so sidetracked, and then actually watching the chat and make sure everything's going well. Whee! Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am just niching my channel into an art channel, so I'll have some more stuff going up. Right now I just have a lot of random stuff. It's kind of entertaining, more day in the life, some November challenges and stuff like that, but I'm getting there. I'm trying to do more of the art thing, trying to learn to just learn how to draw and, you know, everything that I've always wanted to do. What types of art forms do you guys like doing if you have a chance to sit down and do like doodling or coloring, or do you like to do ceramics or diamond dots or any type of your favorite choice of of crafty stuff? Fill that in. I don't know what if I have something there that I want to fill in right there. I really like these colors. They really look cool. And let's get some more color. And of course I'm on a corner, so you can hear lots of cars. And I don't have any really good mics, so got to work with what we got. I got somebody outside making noise. Sure I have. Whee! Hopefully I don't run out of ink. Oh, that went down the wrong throat. Excuse me. Sure I'm coloring in the right section. Nothing like spending all this time on something and then you realize you've colored in the wrong section, and then it look really odd. And of course no one else notices it but you. You're always your worst critic. Whee! I'm gonna try to do 2 live streams a week if I can. One of them will probably be something artsy, and I'm also trying to work on my calligraphy, and learn how to do that. Some like copper plate and some black letter and that type of stuff. So maybe I'll do some stuff with subscribers, write their names down, and try to get better on that. That's something I've always wanted to learn, and I've been doing pretty good, but I've been kind of falling behind doing that type of stuff. And so I figure if I'm actually forcing myself to go live while I'm practicing, writing people's names down and that type of stuff, I might actually go and do it and actually continue to learn. See if I can get in here without getting my hand in the way. And I just drank some sort of dry rose cider and it went down the wrong tube, and now I keep getting wine taste bubbling back up my throat, and that's gross. So if you hear me coughing, that's why. Make sure everything is working. I'll send a little hi, just in case. Every so often, make sure the chats are working. I only have like a couple people in here, but you guys just out scrolling and seeing what's on. See what people are doing, what type of interesting things they're doing on a Sunday. What are some of the weirdest things you've seen on lives that you just can't stop and just you just continuously watching them. Then an hour later, going, why did I watch that? It's like you get the normal ones of people making breakfast and just chatting and that type of stuff, but you get some of these other ones are like going, what did I just watch? You know, some guy just putting shaving cream on their face over and over or something like that. The smaller ones are a little more difficult to do. Just seeing what looks cool. Okay, so this one of these are going to be white on white. Didn't think about that, but that's why you do this stuff, so you kind of learn and see what works and what doesn't. Guess it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go with the center one, and whatever that one is, and the one next to it, I will do the opposite color. Now I'm just watching. Well, anybody who's come by, I thank everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I'm going to get this up for reruns. So anybody who's coming by and wants to sit and watch, I'll have to see if I can put some music to this after the fact. I haven't figured out how to do that, so I might actually try to figure that out. All this YouTube stuff is a learning experience. Anybody out there have YouTube channels? And if they're new, what was the most difficult thing that you learned, and then once you did it, you're like, dude, that was stupid. I could have learned that in 3 seconds flat. If I just sat down and did it at least once. Mine was like putting in timestamps. I was always afraid to do it, but I never actually sat down to learn how to do it. And then the minute I did do it, it was like one of those moments where like, well, that was stupid. What? I could have just done that all along. That was so simple. I'm really bad at not doing simple when I need it. Your way to share on my channel. Create a post. Here we go. Live. Pain is live. Live. Can't spell. Post. Actually, that looks pretty good on screen. Why is that turned gray all of a sudden? Is there like some sort of wax on it? I don't know. See if I can do this without blocking it too much. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some. I can just go on Let's see what has a lot of room. I'll just do some of the circles in this one since it's pretty big. There we go. I know these ones kind of look better when they're in a full sphere. Do do do. Just me and myself talking to myself as I draw circles in a circle. Exciting commentary. Like I said, I'm going to have to play around with this and see if I can add music to it. I know there's probably a way to re-edit this into the in the library, in the YouTube library. I'll have to play around with it afterward. See if there's a what to do. Try to learn something new every day. My dad howling at the cat again. You know, does he not realize that's a cat, not a dog? I don't know why he does that. Ooh. I'm the only one. It's Sunday. I'll have to do this more often. Get some of this stuff done. Always so disappointed. Thinking nobody ever will watch it, but you don't do it enough to get anybody interested. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Let's do some of the dots. Why does that do that? Where's my scrap paper? There we go. Make sure it's working. Oh, well, I'm having fun. Even if nobody's watching. Except Serena. She's awesome. She was watching. Thank you, Serena. I appreciate your time in writing. I'll have to do this earlier. A lot of people are doing dinner or asleep, depending what time of the zone they're in. One is watching. Oh, hopefully mine gets credit for it. Could that be an hour? Double check, make sure I am in line. sure I don't have a death grip on the freaking pen. I'm always doing death grips on the pen. Then my hand's like cramp. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Yes, I'm talking to you. Who, me? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Specifically you. I'm specifically talking to you. Because there's only 2 people on this thing, and one of them is me. So how you doing? Send me a thumbs up so I know you're watching. Where you from? Where your time zone? Why are you up in the middle of the night watching some random person with one person watching? Actually, that's looking pretty cool. I like that. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see if we can do those looking little tadpole looking thingies. And we're going to go in here. Start with kind of a T. Then you kind of bring it off of the same one. And then you kind of squiggle it around here. These are actually good for fillers. If you're doing any kind of doodling and you just need some space fillers, you can always do these little tadpole thingies, which are up here. If you need to fill in space, but you don't want to fill in all black. You just kind of do some stuff like that. It is quite simple. And it fills up space, and then you can always enlarge them if you need to fill up a little bit more space in your doodle. Saw that with oh, who was it? She was just on earlier live. I'm drawing a blank, but she's awesome. Some of her Zen doodle artwork or just plain old doodles are just awesome. She was doing some butterflies earlier. I need to learn how to do butterflies. They're not hard, but I actually haven't really sat down, and I've drawn butterflies, but I don't know, all my butterflies always end up looking like blobs. Make these a little bit more rounder on the edges where they connect. And those look kind of cute. Let me just do some lines in these little smaller ones. I'll just round them over a little bit on the sides. So they kind of look like, well, grubs, I guess. There's nothing like drawing grubs in your design work, right? Maybe I should put a little hat on them or something. Doo-doo. I can always put a little dot right down the center. So it's a little, well, that might actually look more grub-like. Who knows? How are y'all doing today? Let's do something else. Maybe some little squiggle work where it kind of just comes back on itself and touches itself. I don't know why that sounded wrong. I'll just get a little bit. I don't want to fill it in too much, but I'll fill it in so it looks a little more. There we go. And just some plain old croissant rolls over here. Croissant rolls. I'm not even hungry. Yeah, little bit of circles. I'm just going to do some full-on just circles. I'll kind of match the one underneath it. It'll probably end up looking like it's supposed to be connected. Give them a little bit more space. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to do a little triangle. I'm going here. That. Fill it in on the outside. They're kind of small, so you don't want to have too much going on. Okay, so I did that one, I did that one, I did that one, I did that one. I haven't done these two. So where's a good spot for this one? Probably here. We'll just kind of go off onto the side. Go off here. Off here. Over here. There we go. Looks like a bum cheek right there. And then I don't know if I should do that one with the kind of a teardrop. It's kind of small. I don't know if I have room for that. We'll see. Fill that one in. And just kind of do a little an extra one there. Hello, how you guys all doing? Just doing a little Zen Tangle Doodle thingy-mabobber. Had me some little extra watercolor in a paper, so I just went and did some circles, filled them in with a little bit of watercolor pencil, and then activated them, and it kind of made this really cool little design. And now I'm just kind of doodling and seeing what it looks like when it's done. Let's see. Just kind of curve these ones in a little bit. Sometimes when you do this much in one spot, though, it can kind of rip up the paper, so be aware of that. I'm going to fill this section in here. And sometimes this would make your eyes go buggy as well. Actually, I'm going to fill this whole section in right here. You can fill them in every randomly and just kind of give it a little extra thing. How's your guys' Sunday going? You guys do anything fun this weekend? I went and saw my niece. It was her 3rd birthday. Oh, I swear it was like just yesterday. She was like just born. Make sure you give a little like and a subscribe so I can get more than one like. That would be awesome. Because that like is from me. If you give a like, I will handwrite your name in cursive. How's that? Or not cursive, calligraphy. Or at least I'll try. My calligraphy is still kind of a work in progress. I actually do have some dip pens. Hello, will I get in here? I do have some dip pens. So yeah, I can write in calligraphy. And I've got blue and purple. And black. Blue, purple, and black. And if you have a channel, that'd be awesome. I should actually write down. Do I have any? I am actually going to write the other one that kind of talked to me earlier. That would be awesome. Okay, that one's not wanting to open. Let's do purple. She's not watching anymore, but hey, why not? I need to practice this anyways. I need to cut these smaller. This Pynn pen. This one does not work as well as my blue one. Because then that happens. I need some better paper too. I need some better paper. This purple one is not the best. Scrapey, scrapey, scrapey. Oop, let's not put that in there. Where's my blue one? Let's see if this will work better. Let's see if this will work better if I... Let's see if I can get that to work a little better this time. Oh yeah, much better. Serena. She was the first one to comment. Very nice. Let's make sure I don't dip that in the wrong one. There we go. Don't remember. There we go. That's a lot better. Remember to shake that one, Holly. All right, I'll put that in there so I have to write down who. I don't think she has a channel, but she didn't say anything. She has a channel. I'll have to make sure I write it down. All right, what was I doing? Oh, yes, over here. And I got ink all over myself. Where's my pen? Where's my paper? I got this pretty ink, though, at least. It's pretty. I make me some pretty mess. Who don't like a pretty mess? I guess it depend on the mess. Give me a like and a name, and I will write your name. How's that? Wee. All right. I might just have to put this in. I'll have to do some more announcements on my next time. Yeah. Oops. That was ugly. Hello, how you doing? Out here doing some little Zen tangle doodle thingy. How's your Sunday going? Hey, April, how you doing? Let me write your name down so I know who's actually made it in. And I'm doing. Give me a like. Make sure I up that like and subscribe. No, you already subscribed. How are you doing, April? Trying to write down. Practice my calligraphy as well. So I can get 2 likes. April, make sure you do the thumbs up so I can get at least 2 of them, and one of them is not my own, so I don't feel so bad. So you do anything fun this evening? Besides watching me, yes, of course, because I'm always a blast. Whoops, I totally messed that up. All right. Gotta practice my calligraphy. I screwed up my first one. That one doesn't count. I'm trying really hard not to put my quill in my drink. It takes a little practice. My handwriting skills before were god awful. I'm trying to learn black letter, and that takes a little more practice. This one I've been doing for about a month, just a plain old calligraphy. I want to do some like copper plate as well, which is a lot more doodle. But with my dyslexia and my brain, I have everything backwards. So when I want to go up, I go down, and it looks like crap. So, but anytime I get somebody in there, make sure you freaking give me a thumbs up, girl. Don't make me bet. I will. I know you love me. Did you get the card I sent you? Was it you that I sent you a card? Or I don't think you sent me your address, so I'm not sure. But if you would have sent me your address on your email, I would have sent you a Valentine's card. I might still have a couple if you want one. Yeah. I actually did this with just did circles, and then I have some watercolor pencil, and I just kind of outlined them, and then I just took my activated it and gave it some nice little color, and then I had to flatten it down because then it got all ripply and stuff. But now I'm just doing some doodling. I must have didn't go through because I didn't see your name, or else I would have sent you one. So you might have to retry it again. Make sure you get me the address is the painful78@gmail. So it's just my normal painful and then 78. And then yeah, make sure, and I'll send you something special, either for Valentine's, or if you have a birthday, or if you have somebody who has a birthday coming up, I can do one and have it sent, send it to you, but have it with their name if you want me to. That way they can have some pretty handwriting. My niece had her birthday, and I just I'll have a video coming out, and it says a birdie told me, and it has a little robin on it. It actually turned out really cute. Because you're like one of the people who keeps coming back. I didn't want to be one of those stalker people and keep coming back to you saying, April, give me your phone. Give me your address. Give me your address. Give me your address. Now, what else should I do? Any type of design work I should do on this thing? I haven't done that one yet. And what are some of the other? This is the other one I'm working on right now. I can just do some swirls and some little thingies. Let's see, what do we got? I'll do another one of something like that. Maybe just some random ones. Going over to the side. What, are you the stalker that sends people asking for their stuff? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, that one's too big. Oh, well. That's a chunky boy. Oh, well, I guess I'll make them really chunky coming out here. That's fine. Yeah, the purple's really pretty. I like the purple. Now I have all this space. I'll have to come over on this side. Yeah, this is called Zen Tangle. It's just very relaxing. It's like, what's that? The Zen art that you do like body movement, Tai Chi. It's kind of like that, but it's working your hands and your mind, and it's very relaxing. Except I have a tendency to do a death grip, and so my hands are always it hurts afterward a while. You already had dinner? Don't do it eventually. Just sit down, record, and just do something. And if it makes it into a video, it does. If it doesn't, well, then you've made some stuff that you can use for a multimedia that you can just hang on to for a little bit. Yeah, I love Tai Chi. Yeah. That's basically why I'm doing this one, because I did one because I was planning to do something later on. I'm like going, I haven't done a live stream, and so I'm just going to do it. And even though I haven't really announced it, it's my first live stream, so I wasn't sure if I'd do it right. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go under the radar and not really make any announcements. I'm gonna do some circles on here, kind of fill in the gaps. Yeah. What the heck did my thing just went beep? Probably because there's 5 people watching. It's like, oh my God, you got more than 3 people. Yay. So who's watching? Make sure you put in the chat and I'll write your name in calligraphy. Or I'll try to. It's trying to learn, so yeah. Make sure you give a thumbs up, like and subscribe and all that fun jazz. But yeah, I'm just doing a little Zen art here. Or doodle. It's not quite Zen art, but it's just, I had some water paint pencils and stuff. Just did some circles and filled them out and made a little water, and actually turned out, just even without the doodles on it, turned out really good. I was almost like, I shouldn't freaking color it in. It's so pretty. But then I'm like, what are we going to do with it? You might as well do something with it, And like I said, I've been wanting to go live for the last month or so. And I'm like, you know what? Just, you got a paper already prepared to use it. Sometimes you just got to go and do it. Pretend nobody's watching. I've got 4 people watching. But I'm going to pretend you're not watching. I swear I'm just talking to myself now. Yeah, just do something. Just record something. Doesn't mean it has to get up onto a YouTube channel or any type of channel. Just do it and see what it looks like. And once you get it done, you might just go, you know what? That's kind of cool. I'm gonna just turn it into a short. It's my artwork. Yeah. Well, if you have a table, you have a studio. I have me a box light from Amazon for it's like $20, and my recorder holder thingy. That's all and a table. That's all you really need. Because all you really need is some type of writing instrument, some paper, and maybe if you're lucky, you can get some like watercolor pencil and pencil all together, and you're pretty much set to go. Me, I have some inks and stuff, and my room is really sad. It's just a spare room. Let me show you. But yeah, my room is just kind of very bare. I don't even have anything on the walls yet. I have a cat. He's very lazy. And so it's very, very bare. And I have a table with all kinds of crap on it. This is just like thrift store, Facebook Marketplace, gift from family, Amazon. This is, I inherited it from the family as well. So, you don't need a lot to get started. All you need is a table, a pencil, and that's pretty much it. Let's make sure this is in line. Right, come on. Now that I took it out, I'm showing my fancy clothes. Oy. Yeah, you don't need much to get live as long as you've oh my goodness, I don't need to show my PJs. Okay, yeah, as long as you got a camera and some sort of holder, you're good to go. You don't really need much, and the stuff that you do need, you can get it really cheaply. Just check on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people get started in this type of stuff, think they're going to need all this fancy stuff, and they never use it, and you can get it cheap. And it's like these ones normally on Amazon, they're about $45. They are, what are they? They are Winston and Newton, so they're the better brand. And this has a nice little holder on it, and watercolor and pencil all together. And if you have a birthday or a holiday, just tell them, hey, this is the stuff I want, and you can get some stuff to get you going. What was I doing? Oh, over here. Then even if you don't, just me, I usually have a $50 allowance, anywhere between $20 to $50 allowance when it comes to crafts a month. And I'll make a list of stuff that I absolutely need and stuff that I want. I know the stuff that I want might be a little more expensive, so I just save a little bit of it. And for the next month, and then I might just go and pick up. You might find a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace or someone who's selling stuff, or even a family member or whatever. Yeah, just get you an envelope, put $50 in it, say, this is what I need. I absolutely need to get started to do whatever you're doing, like a for your channel. Maybe you can do like some drawings for your tarot card, because I know you love doing tarot cards. Start looking at tarot cards and then start learning how to produce that. If you're good at stick figures, start with stick figures. If you're good with flowers, or the motif is something like a tower or a flower or a sword, just look up. I'm sure there's videos on how to do this and all the type of stuff. Just, this is like a right side. This is actually a big tarot card, but just get some papers with tarot cards, look at your tarot cards and box it up into certain sizes and start doing that. And it's going to be crappy the first couple times, but each time you do it, like this is my my second sketchbook actually. But the first one or time you try to do something new, actually that one's okay. This is the second one, but this is my first Zentangle thing that I tried to do, and it was a mess. It was fun. It was a fun mess. It was a mess. And then I had some other random stuff that I, got messed up and just kind of Zentangled in it. And then it just kind of gradually evolves, and you get a little bit better each time. And then you find a spot that you're not doing good, and then you just look some videos up, and sometimes it takes you 3 or 4 tries. But by the time a month goes by, you've got one little aspect of that card that you got down, and then you work on to the next part that's you're lacking in, and you just keep going. This is one of the projects I'm trying to get. It's kind of hard to see on here, but it's a stone arch. I'm going to have a stone path going in there with a guard on each side. I'm going to have a rabbit looking in with a gardener in the back. And then also I'm like, okay, I need to learn how to do first person perspective. So I looked up videos. I need to learn how to do rabbits. So I looked up videos. I need to learn how to do a human. I looked up videos, and you just do each one. And here's some of my rabbits. The first one, you look pissed off. But then I also wrote the little templates on how I did each one so I don't forget. Here's some of the other rabbits. This one looks like a bulldog and a French poodle. Bulldog and a rabbit had mad love. Well, that's what you got. And a little cartoon because I was bored. And, rabbit, different angles. A little rabbit, and that will probably be a future thing for Easter. And then just looking at some of the other type of things that you want to learn. I want to learn landscapes. So I was doing some arch bridges. Somebody at a restaurant had a chicken restaurant, and she's like, hey, oh, you drawing a chicken? And I was drawing rabbits, and it's like, no, that's not a chicken, that's rabbit. So I drew a chicken. And I never drawn a chicken before, or even this is a henna style chicken. And, I didn't realize it it was actually pretty easy to do. So this is a future project that you can probably see on my things. This is my idea for future ones. And then one of my other Zentangles, which I just sat down with one of the other Zentangle people on her lives and just started doing what she was doing. And then I just kind of went off on my own little tandem. And I just did a simple color in the center, a couple simple colors on the side, and it looks really cool. And then, I was like, I want rabbits and cats because I want to get to the point where I can draw my cat and my dog and do some pictures of them. And so, it started out, looked like an alien human hybrid. Then it looked like Jabba the Hutt. And then it looked like a fox. It's still in animal form, but it was kind of weird. And then I had my bunny. And I've been practicing bunny, so that bunny kind of turned out really cute. And then now I have an Aristocat. He looks pretty cool. And then all the little bunny and a rabbit. And so it's a progress. It starts out ugly, and then the more you do it, the better you get. And this one is for a birthday one. It's going to have a video coming out soon with the little robin and stuff. And it's just because somebody was having a birthday party, and she's a 3-year-old, and I'm like, okay, a birdie told me so. I better learn how to do a birdie. And after 4 or 5 different types of birdies, I drew a card, and it's just kind of progresses, and it's just don't learn everything at once. Just learn one little aspect of what you want to do, and then move on out. It's like you want to make a card. We'll make the card first, a blank card. Then learn how to section it off. Learn how to do the outward design work, the floral, the plants, and the stuff that's a little more easy and ergonomical, and then doing the people's bodies, just the shadow of it, so an aspect of it, and then add in details. And, you're working in one area, you're having a problem with it, watch 5 different videos. You're going to find somebody that will click with your type of learning, and it will make sense to you. Sometimes it takes 5 or 6 videos or talking to some people who actually do it. But after a while, you'll find what you enjoy, what you want to improve on, and just go down that path. And you'll find what you enjoy. Anywho, we'll talk. Let's get back to this. I've been doing this for a couple months, and I'm still learning. I didn't think I could do any of this stuff but I never really tried. Yeah, my mom was an awesome artist, and I was always my fallback was I am good at stick figures, and that's as far as I know, but I never really tried anything until I actually sat down at age 40 something and decided, you know what, I don't know what I'm good at until I actually try it, and so I did it. And what do you know, some areas I really suck at, and other areas I'm not too bad at, and other areas it took me a couple tries to figure out what the heck I was doing. But you don't know what you can do until you've tried it for at least a month straight. Don't just do it once and then go, I can't do it. Because of course you can't do it, Yeah. All right. What was I doing? I am totally sidetracked. Let me grab one of these little things that I was going to do. See what we got. Let's do some. I had some papers with some ideas on it. Let's do some flowers. Just some simple little flowers. Nope. Just some simple little flowers. Oh, that flower's kind of dumpy. Thank you for stopping in, April. I really appreciate it. I don't know why that went south. Well, fill it in. Let's do some little black holes in them. I know I can do some better flowers, but I just want something simple. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And listen to my ramble. Make sure you like and subscribe. Especially if you're into artsy stuff and you're trying to learn. We can learn together. Make sure you comment and I'll write your name in my very sad calligraphy. Well, it's not too sad. It's getting there. It's getting there. And yeah. Where's the flowers? Oh, here we go. I'm like, where's my flowers? I just started them. And then I lost them in all this artwork. Let's do some more flowers over here. Just to fill this one in. I know there's some like basket weaving and stuff I can do. I love it when people come by and stop by and chat. That is very busy looking. Oh yeah, April. Rediscovering April does have her own channel, so go over there and check her out. She does a lot of tarot card stuff. Where's my book? I want to see if there's anything I can do this. Oh, I just dropped all my how-to stuff. What do we have in this one? These are all kind of small. I could do some squiggles. Let's do some squiggles. Let's see. Should I do a big one or small one? I need to do some filling in the thingies. Let's do some. Where's a good squiggly one? Okay. Just some simple little squiggles. Sometimes the simple ones actually turn out really good. How are you all doing today? Make sure you put a comment in my comment center and I will write your name in calligraphy. I've been written down a couple of them. So I need to practice anyway, so make sure you do a little comment. Even just a smiley face would be awesome. And I'll immortalize your name in calligraphy, or at least try to. And today I'm just doing a little Zen tangle. Or Zen doodle, I guess, be the closest thing. Someone's cooking upstairs. Alrighty. see. Should we do some more of that one? I did that one over here. Let's do some over here. Going up and over, and then bring it in. Going up and over, almost to the edge. Make sure I don't get too big. I know there's a way to make it kind of, you can kind of go like that, and then long, and then short, and then long, and it gives it a little more spread out look. I like to do a little bit of anywhere that has room for circles, I'll add them in. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Does it even say? I don't know. Oh, a little over an hour. I might go for another 30 minutes and see how much I can get. And I don't have to fill in every little thing. I can always fill it in on maybe a Finish It Friday. I'll have to do some videos for Finish It Friday and just kind of bring in some of the stuff that I haven't quite finished. And hence the name Finish It. Because I don't know about you, with my ADHD, I have a tendency not to finish stuff. That's why I got the YouTube channel in the first place, so I would be forced to finish stuff. You know, I know people aren't waiting for me to get stuff out and everything and to finish stuff, but my brain says, yes, they are. And really, I'm going to do some more circles up here. Oh, I guess I will be doing squiggle circles. And that is a little bit. I gotta make sure I actually finish it in the same one and put some little circles in it as well here and there. Filling it in so it's not all the same. I probably should have left one or two open. So maybe I'll use a couple of these little smaller ones and leave them undoodled. That way I have some, it's not all over it, or at least do some larger doodles. And this is me figuring this stuff out. Sometimes you don't know what looks good until you do it. And if you're doing it live, well, hopefully you can get a subscriber or two. Whee. I don't know why I'm singing the song all the way to me. I am just entertaining myself. And I need to learn how to put music to this stuff. I know there's a way. I'll have to look up some videos. That's what YouTube's for. And you get that curious thought yourself. You know, this would be more important if I can get some music in the background so it's not just me talking to myself. I'm still going to be talking to myself, but hey. Oh, maybe I'll do that one next. That one's kind of cool. I need to practice my shading anyways. I need to do some dot work. Not today, though. Not today. I could probably do a small one. Not today. How much power do I have? Make sure I'm not gonna run out. Okay, I'm halfway. All right, I'm good still. Excuse me, the... Oh, I got 5 likes. Yay. That doesn't show up on here, though. I don't know why. Maybe I'll just use a screen. Hi! It's like you see these people doing all this fancy stuff, but it's like fast forward, and you don't realize how much time it actually takes to do one of these things. Like for a short, something that takes like 30 seconds to a minute or two, it's like 3 hours. It takes a lot of work to get some of these videos out there. I never realized how much it was until I actually tried to do it myself. And then you got home life and all the other fun stuff going on, and you're like going, oh, do I really have to make a video? Yes. Yes, you do. That's why you just sit down and do a lot of different things, and then you have save up the videos, and then over the next week or two, you have some videos. Okay, that's kind of cute. I was gonna do that one. Just some. Which direction do I want to do it? I'll do it. We'll do it. Get some of this one up here. Get a little bit over here. And then I'll make sure I leave room for just some of the dots. Alright. And then you come back in here. Fill in some of the little loop, the humps, I guess. The humps. The humps. You gotta fill in the humps. And then you add some smaller dots to it as well. And then fill in a couple small dots. A little smaller dotties next to it, and then I'm gonna switch out my there to the micro number 1. Oh, my hands are. We're gonna do some shadowing on this one, so I'm gonna kind of do the longer ones to the long ones. Try to keep them going without overlapping because I don't want it looking like fur. And then some smaller ones near the bottom to give it a shadow. Okay, that is doing it. Get some shadow a little bit more darker under here. Sure you flick it real good. Oops, trying not to get it across. My hands, I've been doing this for a very long time, like an hour and something. And get some more. I'm trying to learn how to do shadowing with an ink pen. Hello. Make sure this is kind of straight. Get some dark. And then I'm going to do dots on the top. This is actually kind of cool one to do, like if you have a lot of filler and stuff you need on the side. It takes a little while to do it, but it looks really cool. This is the one I'm doing right here is this one right here. Let's make sure I am. Yeah. So you kind of do it. Try not to get the lines to cross over and stuff so they don't look like hair, and then just kind of shadow in all the corners and then do some dot work on the top. That's the plan. And then make some of these lines a little thicker. You can always use a slightly larger pen for some of the outlining, the shadowing around it. If I can get it in there. Sometimes it doesn't cooperate, and sometimes my hands don't want to cooperate. We'll get some longer ones on the areas that are a little bit more space. So like kind of do these things to use your practice. I have actually learned a lot with line work, just doing these Zentangle style types of doodles as practice. It's really helped with my thick and thins and just, you know, not getting so sloppy. I'm still working on it. Some days are a little better than others. But that's the point of doing this type of stuff, is to get better at it. You know, the first couple tries are going to look fugly and all over the place, and then you're going to be going, what the heck am I doing wrong? And then you go look at a video or someone who explains it a little bit, and you're like, oh, okay, that's why it looks so weird. So I want to try something different. Especially someone like me who really didn't start doing art until her 40s. So I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. Stuff that makes sense to people who've been doing it for a while are like, well, duh. And it's like, well, it is not duh to me. Let's get some of the slightly larger. Boy, I'm gonna have to be calling it quits here soon because my back does not like this chair. Let's see if I can do this without getting too much in the picture, but I need to go up and down, up vertical. Get some. I would love to do a full picture that's nothing but dots, but that would take a whole lot of time. And with my ADHD, I don't know if I have the patience for it. But maybe some small ones. It's like I get halfway through with it, not even a quarter through down some of these things, and then be like, I wouldn't get finished for years. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll find something interesting enough that I would do it. Maybe if I have a Finish It Friday video or something like that, it'd force me to do a little bit of it. Or a Twitch stream or something like that. Okay, that looks cool. And I need something over here to balance it and something over here. Let's see. How's a micro 3? It looks better with it's easier to do it with a 5. Since I've had them over here, I'll do one more over here. I'll see if I can do it like the other one does it. Do a big one and then a halfway one type of thing, and then a big one and a half one. I haven't quite figured that one out. It might look weird. I'll have to do this upside down, See if my brain will allow me to do it upside down. Oh. Okay. This one is kind of. I'll do a little circles here too. I don't think I've done any of those ones. I'll have to do that, and then I'll call it a day after I do this one in one of these. Maybe I'll do that over here. That way I can still have some main color, but I probably want to do at least the corners. Yeah, I'm getting sloppy, so I know I'm getting tired. I do the corners, and I think I will call it good. Plus, I need to go to bed in like an hour because I got to get up at 4 in the morning. All right, let's see if. What was I going to do in that corner? Oh, yeah, I was going to do one of these things. So you just kind of make some squiggly lines and have them. Let's make sure I fill in some of this dark part, or else I will forget where I'm supposed to be doing it. It almost looks like scales when they're done a little bit. Just gonna make random squiggles. Just kind of having like people grabbing onto each other. You can also do like letters in there if you want and just kind of squish them together and like form a word. So that's actually I might actually have to try that one these days. I just barely thought about like, oh, that looks like an F. That looks like me. You can just do some random letters and have them, you know, like do an L. Just have them kind of touching each other so much. And then you do an I. Then like a V. And of course we got to have an E somewhere squished in here. So there's life. So you can put your name or your channel just squiggled in there somewhere. And sometimes it might even be able to be seen what it is, and other times it just looks like a squiggle or a doodle. Yeah, I'm just like completely not taking my time anymore. And let's put another little squiggle in here. And just some random squiggles. And one more. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah. Where's my other little thingies? Ah, here we go. I had some other doodles on here that I put on here so I can kind of give myself ideas. Now you can just kind of do the shell looking thingy. And then kind of going at a different angle. And then do that thing where you fill in every other one. You can do all different types of angles. And so let's see. Let's start on the edge so I don't confuse myself, because I am really good at doing that. Okay. I might have to do one or two on the side just for me on the areas that one of these other sides, but I'll do that later when I am not so tired. Oh, I think I did a boo-boo on that one. I'll do the side one here, half one, I guess. There's one thing about these ones, they're kind of, so it's very easy to mess up. And of course, you're like, you see it every time you look at it because you know it's there. Other people are like, what are you talking about? I don't see any problems. Yeah, you can do some of your artwork where it's like every single one is like a different style. Like all straight lines on one, and then other ones are all curved lines, and well, you know, one's all circles, but different types of circles. You can do all kinds of different things. You can just like randomly pick That's what I did. I did like 6 of them. I should have just stuck with these and just did them over and over, but I got bored and I started doing other stuff. Choice of having ADHD. All right. You have projects you're planning to do, and then in sidetrack. Actually, that kind of turned out really cool. And I think I'm going to call it there because my hand is cramping up. And that was about an hour and a half worth of stuff. So actually, that turned out really pretty. It looks good on screen. There's like, probably if I wanted to come back, I'd probably do one here and here, but leave some of the smaller ones with color without anything in it. So I might just do that off screen and just do 1 or 2 more, but not today because my hand is cramped. So thank you so much for coming by. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you go and give a like and a subscribe to The Painful Life. And I hope to see you next time. I'm going to try to get some lives on every week, probably every Sunday. I just need to figure out a time. Probably be earlier than this. I just happened to have the party, so I came on late. So I might try to do it every day at noon Mountain Time. So if you're on, stop on by and give me a thumbs up and write your name, and I'll write your name in on my little list of people in calligraphy. And I will see you next time. And I hope you have another wonderful weekend. Right? And oh my goodness, maybe I should get myself done up pretty. Anyways, thank you everybody who stopped by and has watching, gives me a little bit of watch hours, which I really, really need. And I do appreciate it. And I'm just trying to get myself in a habit and set myself up a schedule and hopefully get any ideas that you want to see down the road. Please make sure you leave a comment and I will see you next time.